react to Governor Cox's video. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on this dark and tragic occasion. I want to thank our law enforcement officers who are leading this investigation, starting with Chief Long and his response here with the UVU Police Department. We're grateful for your leadership and your team. And again, to the speakers that you've just heard from who are co-leading this investigation. I also want to recognize Sheriff Mike Smith, who has been an invaluable partner as
Mike Smith is a good guy.
This investigation moves forward. I've been in touch with President Trump, with FBI Director Kash Patel. We are completely aligned with our state and federal partners as we work through this case. Now, this is a dark day for our state. It's a tragic day for our nation. And I want to be very clear that this is a political assassination.
Yes, it is. It's really ridiculous. Like, what idea is so dangerous you have to shoot somebody?
We are celebrating 250 years of the founding of this great nation. That founding document, the Declaration of Independence.
Which we need to go back to base, back to our roots here in the United States.
That this great experiment on which we embarked together 250 years ago, that we are endowed by our Creator with certain unalienable rights. The first one of those is life. And today, a life was taken. Charlie Kirk was first and foremost a husband and a dad to two young children.
Obviously, he knows him personally. Charlie Kirk got around. He knew a lot of people, and he helped a lot of Republicans get in office. And, yeah.
He was also very much politically involved, and that's why he was here on campus. Charlie believed in the power of free speech and debate to shape ideas and to persuade people. Historically, our university campuses in this nation and here in the state of Utah have been the place where truth and ideas are formulated and debated. And that's what he does. He comes on college campuses and he debates.
Charlie Kirk, he's hard to argue with because he's using logic, and essentially what I could see is, Democrats and others, communists, will offer or argue off of feelings, and I feel like Republicans are a lot more logical and common sense, especially right now. Me, when I was growing up, the Republicans were the ones that really ran the show in the 90s, and whoever, Democrats or Republicans, whoever's in power for the longest period of time starts to get a lot of businesses and a lot deeper roots, and I feel like right now we need the Republicans to be president and kind of run things for a little while. I think it's good to have two parties, though, because it makes it so no one person is too powerful. Or also, like, we don't get policies shoved down our throat like the last 4 years have been.
That is foundational. One takes the life of a person because of their ideas or their ideals, then that very constitutional foundation is threatened. Now, we have a person of interest in custody. The investigation is ongoing. But I want to make it crystal clear right now, to whoever did this, we will find you. We will try you. And we will hold you accountable to the furthest extent of the law. And I just want to remind people that we still have the death penalty here in the state of Utah.
When somebody does something heinous, like the death penalties, whatever. But when they do something particularly heinous, I would actually rather that they live to 110 in a cell somewhere. I think that is way worse than just putting somebody to death. That's easy way out for me. So I'd rather people go sit and think for 100 years on it. 70 years, whatever.
Our nation is broken.
We need to stop fighting ourselves. And, I don't understand why we can't go back to where that was just your politics and that's your opinion. Now it's us against them type of a thing, and it's dumb.
Political assassinations recently in Minnesota. We had an attempted assassination.
With the crazy, weird silicone mask, right? That guy. But they were Democrats, but the lady had voted against giving illegal migrants health care.
And the governor of Pennsylvania.
Oh yeah, Shapiro, right? He had somebody come to his house and try and assassinate him too, I think. I'm kind of fuzzy on that situation.
And we had an attempted assassination on a presidential candidate.
Well, yeah, I think people know that one. Butler. Anybody who says, like, oh, well, if he would have got hit in the ear, the AR-15 would have taken his head off, is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. You could absolutely get shot in the ear, and that was a bullet. There's no other argument. I don't know who came up with that stuff, but it's so implausible, it's ridiculous.
And former president of the United States, and now current president of the United States.
Oh yeah, and then the weird Ukraine guy at the golf course that tried to assassinate President Trump with like an SKS or something like that, and the Secret Service saw his barrel and got caught.
Nothing I say can unite us as a country.
Nope.
Nothing I can say right now can fix what is broken.
Yep.
Nothing I can say can bring back Charlie Kirk. Our hearts are broken.
It's really sad. I mean, he's just a dude. Like, all else, like, yeah.
Broken. We mourn with his wife, his children, his family, his friends. We mourn as a nation. If anyone in the sound of my voice celebrated even a little bit at the news of this shooting,
then F you. What the freaking hell is wrong with you?
I would beg you to look in the mirror.
Yeah.
And see if you can find a better angel in there somewhere.
At your garage door.
Shut the hell up, Alexa.
I don't care what his politics are. I care that he was an American.
Yep, that's all that really matters.
We desperately need our country to be to ask ourselves, is this it? Is this what 250 years has wrought on us? I pray that that's not the case. I pray that...
Kind of sounded like he said wrought on us.
Those who hated what Charlie Kirk stood for will put down their social media and their pens and pray for his family, and that all of us will try to find a way to stop hating our fellow Americans.
Absolutely based. He was true words, and it absolutely agree. I've always liked Governor Cox. I think he's done an amazing job. So now I'd like to react to Liberal Hivemind. I will put his channel in the description. I think he does great work, and he's pumping out videos like no other.
Alright guys, so we've got another update here, and this one is by far the biggest. So we now have Kash Patel, who obviously is the director of the FBI.
So I'm pretty positive they've got the guy. I mean, not a lot of people are going to be traveling with the high-powered rifle with the silencer on it, and I mean, that's not absolutely out of the question in Utah. I believe it is open carry, but yeah, this is not really an area you would normally find somebody carrying a rifle around.
FBI tweeting less than an hour ago, as I'm recording this video, that, quote, the subject responsible for the horrific shooting that took the life of Charlie Kirk is now in custody. He says, thank you to local and state authorities in Utah for your partnership with the FBI. We will provide updates when able. So this is obviously a very big post. He's basically flat out saying it, that the individual is in custody. He's also saying this subject was responsible for the horrific shooting. He's not...
I like Kash Patel. I think he's done a great job, and I mean, when he said that all the FBI agents in D.C., he's like, I'm going to send them out to go get bad guys instead of them sitting in an office and essentially doing what I'm doing right now. You know, they could actually go out and stop crime rather than react to it.
Not saying they're suspected of shooting Charlie Kirk, so it seems like this thing might be wrapped up. I think it's pretty much as definitive as it gets. Now, yes, of course, it's a little bit of a messy situation. Many people are confused. You're seeing a lot of conflicting messages flying around. Some people are claiming that Kash Patel's post is outdated or that he got it wrong. But really, here's the bottom line. This tweet is pretty fresh. And, well, I don't think it gets any higher than this. You know, this is coming from the tippy top. The only higher source would be the President of the United States. This is the director of the FBI. So unless Kash Patel is walking back the claim himself, I'm taking his word for it. That basically means, as of right now, the shooter, the man who allegedly assassinated Charlie Kirk, is in FBI custody, which is obviously huge and good news. We've also got some, I guess you could call it, accompanying context here. There's a lot of things circulating on the internet, and we've got actually two videos that may be connected to this Kash Patel announcement. The first is a video that's going viral all over social media, showing police actually making an arrest.
I think they just found the guy right outside the Carry On.
Right outside the Carry On. So this is Provo Police Department there. And yeah, I think that's our dude.
Rifle on this dude's dash, and they just handcuffed it.
Yeah. It's not normal. You see that rifle, especially on your dash. Hold on. I want to see if I can see this asshole's face. Right there. Take a screenshot.
I found this on the web.
No. Go on. kind of a
That's his rifle.
gun is that? It's got a silencer. 6mm? Maybe? Center Street, right there. On Center Street in Provo. Which I believe, right in here somewhere on Center Street. Going back to it now.
So you can see right there's a blonde individual wearing a hat that's being detained by police officers, and clearly visible is the massive rifle that they pulled out of his vehicle. It looks like a hunting rifle with a huge silencer attached to it.
Yeah.
So this right here, this may be the shooter. Again, may be. I don't want to jump to any conclusions here, but it seems local police have apprehended an individual. And now here's the last video I want to show you guys. We got local authorities now confirming that apparently they do have a person of interest in custody. Here's a local police spokesperson being questioned on the Kash Patel tweet.
The FBI director is posting that a suspect is in custody. I would just like clarification. Do you or do you not have a suspected shooter in custody?
We have a person of interest in custody that is being interviewed right now.
So are you still searching for or looking for another shooter or anybody else related to this?
Yes, we are actively looking for anyone and everyone who has any possible information.
Yeah, I think it was the dude getting in the truck. I'm pretty sure.
Relating to the shooting.
Can you tell us details about the suspect being taken into custody? Where? How long ago?
We cannot at this point.
So maybe a little bit conflicting, obviously. The FBI director is saying they found the subject.
I've got an idea. Hold on a sec. Oops. Just do that. No. Trying to now the government site Beehive bail bonds. There we go. Here we go. So let's just do this. All current inmates. Who is the most recent? Oh, come on. Thank you. Where's this guy? Driving under the influence, huh? Nope, that's not him. I'll have to look around after this, but I have one other liberal hive mind that I want to react to.
Hey guys, so if you tuned into my stream earlier,
Yep. Gotta love the liberal hive mind. He's been great. What is this?
So
So I want to react to another liberal hive mind video. Here we go.
it didn't exactly go as planned. This one cuts deep and it cuts close. You know, Charlie Kirk is always somebody that I've looked up to personally. And, you know, being roughly...
I think he's changed a lot of people's minds, and, you know, I guess that guy just, you know, he did what he's supposed to do here, and, yeah, hopefully he's in a better place.
The same age, I'm 1 year older than he is, becoming a father around the same time as him. I just couldn't do it on the live stream. But I've had time to take some deep breaths and pace around my hallway and just kind of collect myself here. And now it's time.
I don't understand this. It's very messed up and unhuman.
Time to channel some of these emotions and some of this energy. For those of you guys who aren't aware, Charlie Kirk was just shot in the neck during one of his Change My Mind or Prove Me Wrong events at the Utah Valley University. Somebody allegedly from a higher vantage point at the back of the venue shot directly at Charlie as he was speaking. It seems to be a high caliber weapon, and it made contact with his neck. I mean, the close-up videos are horrifying, sickening. I really wouldn't recommend that you go see them. Well, guys, I report this
bad.
with a heavy heart. Devastatingly now confirmed. Turning Point USA founder Charlie Kirk.
So, I'm writing an essay on cats. Cats in art history. I'm an art history major, and this final is due on Friday. Same day, I'm going on a road trip.
Dead at 31 after shooting at Utah event. 3 officials now confirm. I'm stitching this into the video because I actually recorded this before the news was confirmed. It's absolutely devastating, folks. My heart is breaking. His poor family, my condolences to all of his loved ones. But now is not the time to run and hide. It's not the time to cower. It's time to speak the truth. We don't know who actually shot Charlie, but there is something we do know. And it's the exact same thing that I have been warning for years. Political violence, specifically left-wing political violence, is festering, folks. It is metastasizing and...
Let me explain this. When you hate somebody, what does it really do? Well, I can tell you this. All it really does is hurt yourself. Because your blood pressure will go up. It gives you... anxiety, stress, and anger is like drinking antifreeze every day and expecting it to hurt another person. It does absolutely nothing for you. It hurts you and does absolutely nothing to the other person. So to be so bitter all the time and so negative, I don't know how people do it. That's like traditional news, CNN, all that stuff. I had to stop watching it because it's just so freaking negative, and I felt like the world was ending when it wasn't. So when I hear somebody being optimistic, I am attracted to that. So
being normalized under the Democrat Party umbrella. You can go on Reddit right now. You can go on Blue Sky. Go on X. Go...
Blue Sky. Oh. I should make an account just to go see. I've never even looked. So,
on TikTok, and you will see it.
Breaking news. Charlie Kirk was in the neck.
There are a lot of...
It makes you wonder if these people are actually doing this seriously, or they're doing it for clicks. They're probably doing it for clicks, honestly.
People that are like, no matter what side of politics you're on, you should never celebrate something bad happening to someone. I, on the other hand, do cheer when bad things happen to bad people.
Aww.
So on behalf of everybody else, I got this shit.
Who decides who bad people are? I would argue the bad people are the ones hurting people. And especially when it's not reciprocating to the other side.
Charlie Kirk just got shot.
Ugly. What is up with the piercings?
Well, breaking news.
I think this guy's had too many communist brain, and now he is full-fledged you know? Like, you can kind of see it, right? It's a cool beard, though.
Folks, seems somebody just took a shot at one of the Fanta.
So is your chest hair growing up into your beard? Can you actually turn your neck without pulling hairs? Dude, you could use some trimming up, bro. Come on.
That's his favorite 5-mile wide mouthpieces, Charles Chuckle Kirk.
Charles, huh? Charles? Pissed off what? I can't see. It's freaking TikTok. Like, this is so dumb. I'm sorry. I don't mean to, but I mean, come on. Like, Charlie Kirk has been shit in the neck. Let me get a booyah. Huh? I just love it. She's kind of hot. Look at the records, wait. The records on the wall, you know. This is what you'd call back in the day a hippie. Liberal hippie.
Thousands of people laughing, celebrating, cheering for an assassination attempt on a man whose only crime was speaking his mind in a free society. That is the left today. That is the culture that they have built. Put very simply, the Democrat Party is becoming a party of killers. How many...
Absolutely. I think that the Democrats are going to get put in their corner, and we're going to see a lot of violence until all these policies that they're shooting for, and hopefully, like, honestly, if every Democrat just got pulled out of power, and then tomorrow we put random people in there, immediately it would be better. But when you have this, like, serious brain rot of, like, the sanctuary cities and all these policies, and I mean, you can argue policy, but these people know that they're wrong, and they lie about it, and they pretend, but they know they're wrong.
times do we have to see it? How many more shootings? How many more attacks? How many more lone wolves being radicalized in their circles before people finally start admitting the truth? I mean, this comes right after the attempted assassination of President Donald Trump in Butler, Pennsylvania. Not to mention the second assassination attempt on President Trump's golf course. And it doesn't even end there. Steve Scalise...
So whoever, you know, said Trump can get hit in the ear. I think I went over this earlier, but it's just dumb. Of course you can get shot in the corner of your ear with a bullet. Do you know how tiny an AR-15 bullet is too? They're just very high powered.
Was shot on a baseball field.
But yeah, I forgot about the Ukraine guy. The homeless Ukraine guy.
Brett Kavanaugh nearly murdered in his home, a Patriot Prayer member executed on the streets in Portland by that Antifa radical, Michael Raynal.
Yeah, like the Egyptian firebombing those Jews and the DC couple. It's gotta stop.
It's case after case after case after case. And it's all stemming, it's all downstream from the same pipeline. The same rhetoric, the same poison, and now once again it's culminated in horrific violence. And you know, you open the TV, you watch the news, you pay attention on social media, we got these leftists and media talking heads pretending to be shocked. But if you are still surprised by this, you are not paying attention. In a weird, cynical, twisted way, this is one of the least surprising things that has happened this year. This is what the left has been conditioning their people to do. Just go look at their memes, go look at their discourse, go look at their activism. It's wall-to-wall, psychotic blood.
I will definitely add liberal hivemind in the description. And hey, please subscribe to my channel. And maybe a like too, and some comments would really help. That really helps, guys. So I'd like to go to one more video from Trump himself. So here we go.
To my great fellow Americans, I am filled with grief and anger at the heinous assassination of Charlie Kirk on a college campus in Utah. Charlie inspired millions, and tonight all who knew him and loved him are united in shock and horror. Charlie was a patriot who devoted his life to the cause of open debate and the country that he loved so much, the United States of America. He fought for liberty, democracy, justice, and the American people. He's a martyr for truth and freedom, and there's never been anyone who was so respected by youth. Yes. Charlie was also a man of deep, deep faith, and we take comfort in the knowledge that he is now at peace with God in heaven. Our prayers are with his wife, Erica, the two young, beloved children, and his entire family who he loved more than anything in the world. We ask God to watch over them in this terrible hour of heartache and pain. This is a dark moment for America. Charlie Kirk traveled the nation, joyfully engaging with everyone interested in good faith debate. His mission was to bring young people into the political process, which he did better than anybody ever, to share his love of country and to spread the simple words of common sense. On campuses nationwide, he championed his ideas with courage, logic, humor, and grace. It's a long past time for all Americans and the media to confront the fact that violence and murder are the tragic consequence of demonizing those with whom you disagree day after day, year after year, in the most hateful and despicable way possible. For years, those on the radical left have compared wonderful Americans like Charlie to Nazis and the world's worst mass murderers and criminals. This kind of rhetoric is directly responsible for the terrorism that we're seeing in our country today, and it must stop right now. My administration will find each and every one of those who contributed to this atrocity and to other political violence, including the organizations that fund it and support it, as well as those who go after our judges, law enforcement officials, and everyone else who brings order to our country. From the attack on my life in Butler, Pennsylvania last year, which killed a husband and father, to the attacks on ICE agents, to the vicious murder of a healthcare executive in the streets of New York, to the shooting of House Majority Leader Steve Scalise and 3 others, radical left political violence has hurt too many innocent people and taken too many lives. Tonight I ask all Americans to commit themselves to the American values for which Charlie Kirk lived and died, the values of free speech, citizenship, the rule of law, and the patriotic devotion and love of God. Charlie was the best of America, and the monster who attacked him was attacking our whole country. An assassin tried to silence him with a bullet, but he failed, because together we will ensure that his voice, his message, and his legacy will live on for countless generations to come. Today, because of this heinous act, Charlie's voice has become bigger and grander than ever before, and it's not even close. May God bless his memory, may God watch over his family, and may God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Yep. So that's totally based, and it really is a tragedy. Like, you got to think of his kids lost their dad today. For what? Because somebody had a disagreement? Who does that? Who shoots somebody because they know they're wrong? So, I'm gonna go ahead and end this by putting everybody's channel, like Liberal Hivemind and Fox, in my description, go check them out, give them some love, and hey, check me out, give me some love, and I'm going to continue to keep pumping out videos. I'm here to stay. I think I kind of like it. So, subscribe, link, comment, please, and I hope you guys have a great evening.